Hey guys, today I have an MP7. I got no fancy build-up for it. It's a German PDW made to compete with the B90. And quite frankly, I like it more. So, let's just go ahead and get into the build. Being a mostly ambidextrous gun, we got the bolt release on each side, the M16 style charging handle on the back. This is a very sad news to tell you guys, but the bolt doesn't move the charging handle on this build due to this, massive extending stock that runs through the gun. You can also just remove it, but it is absolutely colossal. I'm pretty sure this is longer than the real one. Like, this thing is so huge that... Let me just go ahead and get my arm on camera. That's my shoulder right there. Yeah, so we got our fire selector, auto, semi, and safe. Or, approximately those locations. Here we have, rails everywhere, covering the entire top. Currently, the only thing we have on it are these flip-up sights. As they are now, they work as iron sights with little, rail pieces and whatnot. However, we can also flip them up to have a ring and, well, different notch. And it's pretty cool. I really like them. They're really nice to use. And they attach pretty easily via the, pieces that come with, Lego minifigure mystery boxes or whatever. However, we still have more rail space, so why not throw on a red dot? This one has a riser, unlike the one that I showed off previously, but it's still just the same design. But, throwing a riser on this thing definitely makes you feel tactical. Gosh, that sounded stupid. But you know what's not stupid? The riser itself. Because now you can still actually use the sights through the riser. And that is sweet. Real quick, I'm gonna just collapse the stock in. If you can get a good look, there's the sort of guiding bits. And here's the little lever in the back that locks it in. It doesn't close fully, but it still looks pretty dang close to the real one. And that's nice. The grip was made using some sideways building techniques. And, it's connected right there and at the trigger part. Magazine. Here is the magazine. And it's pretty accurate to the real deal. It's even got the magazine lips. Now I know what you're saying. Where's the bullet? And that's because, well, it would be just way too hard to recreate the 4.6mm. I'm joking. Here's my other magazine that's loaded using Brick Arms artillery shells, because they look exactly like 4.6. And that's pretty dang sweet. Yeah, it just goes right on in. There's no magazine release, because I didn't know how I'd recreate the, sort of paddle magazine release HK uses, and it wouldn't even have any effect on the mag. It already stays in pretty fine. In fact, it usually stays in too well. But, at the moment, the gun is a little awkward to hold, I'd say. Yeah, you can just sort of grip it by the rail, but that's not exactly the most comfortable. It kind of digs into your hands. But what is comfortable? A foregrip. Here we have just a simple stubby tan foregrip, and in this configuration right here, by mounting on the foregrip, just stick it on. It's Legos. This recreates the look of the Spec Ops submachine gun from Payday 2, which I gotta admit, I quite like that gun in Payday 2. It's pretty fun. I actually made a mod with this as the thumbnail. I still didn't make a video for the gun because I wanted to save it for the channel anniversary, and also because I was lazy, but don't tell anyone that. But yeah, having a nice vertical foregrip, one of my best ones yet, easily. Scratch that, this is my best one. It's sturdy, it's actually comfortable to hold. It actually looks good, too. It's real good. I know that it doesn't color match with the gun, but, it's accurate to how it is in game, so that's what I went with. However, I know that most of you are more familiar with a different foregrip being used on the MP7, which we have. That's right, the folding foregrip for the MP7. And it looks pretty good, quite frankly. The problem is, it doesn't actually lock in place. Luckily, we have Mr. Pin, who magically summoned from the back, even though he wasn't there earlier. Yeah, just stick in the pin, lock into place, and now you have a almost stable foregrip. It's a bit of a tight fit up front, but you know, it looks pretty accurate to how most people remember the MP7 from games like Half-Life 2. No second barrel from Half-Life 2 because that doesn't make any sense. That's not how the gun works. Get a real grenade launcher. I actually had made a grenade launcher. It looked terrible though. Couldn't even load the thing, so we're just gonna have to, you know, use the magical power of the right-click key to fire grenades. But, yeah, overall, this thing is pretty sweet with that. However, there's one more game that has the MP7, and quite frankly, I prefer it over the MP7 and Half-Life 2. If I just take these two tan rail covers, we got the Black Ops 2 MP7. Ain't that neat? I quite like the rail covers from Black Ops 2. They look nice. Also, yeah, I played Black Ops 2. I've actually played a video game, I know, wow. Yeah. While the folding foregrip itself is not very stable, it does really help in recreating the look of the most famous setups of this gun. But, since, you know, we can do whatever we want, it's Lego, we can just throw everything on at once. You know, as, well, I don't know who intended this, but I did, and that's all that matters. Yeah. The MP7, cool gun. I really like it, and I think I did a pretty dang good job with this Lego build. And, well, don't know what else to do, but firing demo. But, yeah, thank you everybody for checking out my Lego MP7. And, once again, thank you to 5 years of the channel. I still can't really believe that, you know, we made it this far. And that, you know, this much time has passed. But, you know, it's crazy. At the same time today, I've uploaded a video of the Galil, if you haven't seen it already. You totally should. It's awesome. It's, like, one of the greatest builds I've ever made. You know, I'd say both of these are. But, yeah. I'll, see you guys later. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and just have a Happy New Year.